Hey, 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 this is Adiasta with B Sharp and C. Okay, I think Google's messed up. I type in new rock and roll bands and I get progressive metal, metalcore, post metal, all this stuff. That's not rock and roll. It's metal. You know, if I type in new metal, what are some new metal bands or new metalcore bands? I don't want to get Greta Van Fleet, right? Because they're to me, they're rock and roll. So I don't know. Whatever. But I'm glad that I came across it. I came across this performance here by Spiritbox featuring Tatiana Shmayluk of Jinjer. And, it's interesting the dynamic here because, well, the band Jinjer is Ukrainian. It's like post metal, metalcore, right? So you get the screaming and stuff like that. Great stuff. And then Metal Box is the same. Oh no, not Metal Box. Spirit Box. Spirit Box is the same thing. I'm just learning these names because I literally just came across them. I listened to about a minute and a half of this song already, so this is not a cold reaction, but it's a reaction like lukewarm. I guess I don't know, but I really liked what I heard, and then I stopped it and said, "No, I'm going to react to this right now." But Google, fix yourself, okay? When I type in new rock and roll bands, don't give me metal. You're supposed to be smart, right? AI is supposed to be intelligent. All right. So, Spirit Box is out of British Columbia, which is one of my favorite parts of the world that I've never been to. No, I've never been to British Columbia, but a ton, and I mean a crap ton of Hollywood movies are filmed in British Columbia. I think there's a satellite like studio for Hollywood up there or something because just about every movie that's supposed to be filmed in the Pacific Northwest, like when I say Pacific Northwest, I mean like Washington, Oregon, or anywhere up in that area, they're all filmed in BC. They're all filmed in the Vancouver area. And so this band, Spirit Box, is from there, and this is a live performance of 2024 featuring Tatiana Shmayluk of Jinjer, which is a Ukrainian metalcore band. And what's really, really interesting is the none. So Jinjer, none, zero, none of the founding members are left in the band. So I don't know how the heck that happens. Like Jinjer today, and none of the founding members, but they're still there. They're still doing it. But anyways, I want to play this song because I think one thing I noticed about this song, and this goes very well with a video that I made, a YouTube short that I made about a month ago about post production because it drives me nuts, especially when I do a reaction to a live performance and then I say, wow, the production here is really great. And then people will comment and say, dude, you don't even know what you're talking about. There's no production here. This is live, this is raw. And I'm like, if you perform and then make a video for distribution, I'm going to sneeze, and then make a video for distribution, and you don't have sound engineers and a production team to actually package up the performance and send it out so that it's nice, then you're stupid. Everyone, when they do a concert and they want to distribute that video for, the public's consumption, if you're a smart business person, you will have a production team and they have engineers. There's always sounding engineers in mixing and post production when a live performance gets put out for public consumption. It's it's always done. And that's something that I noticed here. So let me just play this song. Oh, real quick. Right about here will pop up a little thing, and that is a card. You can click on it, and that'll take you to my new single, which is not anything like this song here. So if all you listen to is this type of music, then don't listen to my single because my single is kind of slow. I'm going to sneeze. I'm sorry, it's Florida. There's allergies all year round. My single is slow and mellow. But, anyways, let's listen to the opposite of slow and mellow. guitar in the right ear. You hear that? You hear the drum hits? Different ears. She's got a nice voice. All right.
Nothing sacred, nothing lost. The birds of prey invade my thoughts. They promise I will feel the pain.
She's got a nice voice too.
Longing out to hold a flame. Negative feedback loop. I'm spinning out of control.
I love that in the right ear.
Secret sweetness is crushing me, but I wanna know if there's no heat when I ask.
This drummer is fantastic. I love how the drums slow down right here. Such good writing. All right, none of this I've seen. Whoa, she gets deep, man. Listen to the guitar in both ears. Man, those two are good together. So Tati from Jinjer, man, when she screams, holy crap, she digs up something that from deep within her. I mean, that is some deep guttural screaming. So my friend Sammy actually got me into this type of metal that kind of infuses the screaming and the singing, and this was a beautiful mix right here. These two. They look like they literally look like they belong in the same band. Like that was a perfect collaboration, in my opinion. Now let me just pull something up here. All right, I want to share the screen. Okay, so this is Jinjer. They're from the Ukraine. Is a Ukrainian metalcore band from from Donetsk, formed in 2008. None of the founding members remain with the band. The current lineup considers 2009 as its official year of formation, with the arrival of singer Tati Shmayluk and guitarist Rome. So I don't know anything about the band Jinjer, but that singer that came in after was Tati. And man, she's good. And she goes from screaming to singing in the same syllable, and I don't know how she does it, because if I did that, blood would come out of my throat. Spiritbox is a Canadian heavy metal band originally from Victoria, British Columbia, publicly established by guitarist Mike Stringer and vocalist Courtney LaPlante. There she is there. In October 2017, so they're fairly new. The band's full lineup comprises married couple LaPlante and Stringer. Okay. alongside the drummer. So let me just say a couple things about the performance that we just saw and why I think it was so utterly amazing. Someone would watch that and think it's a music video and not a real actual live performance. You know how sometimes music videos, and especially this is with a lot of that 80s hair metal, um, it's the music video, but it's the band on the stage performing, but it's actually the studio version of the song, but they're on stage performing, right? One would think that that's what this is. That's how perfectly wonderful this was produced and engineered and performed, because you still have to perform the song flawlessly if you're going to make a really good video for public consumption and almost make the viewer think that this is actually a music video played over a studio version of the song. The drum set was mic'd up really nice. In fact, I was looking at some of the microphones, and the microphones on one of the toms looked like it was actually on his side. So he has to kind of hit over it. I don't know if y'all caught that, but like I thought that that was interesting. Let me just see if I can get the drum set. All right. Oh, I see what that is. Okay, so I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Hold on a second. I thought that this was a microphone right here, but I think it's actually a um a symbol, and you have the mechanism holding it up right here. I don't know what that is right there, but all I know is that the microphone setup, and you really actually can't see a lot of microphones that I think about it. They have an overall mic up here, but the drum hits, the skins and the metal are all mic'd. And the reason why I know that is because you hear a tom hit in the right ear and a tom hit in the left ear and a snare hit over here, so it's the microphones on the drum set are all kind of set to their separate channels, right? And in the software, either in mostly in post production, because I think that when you're performing in an open area like this, it doesn't have the same effect. But mostly in post production, you would separate all those drum hits so that you have panning, and the drum is, the drum set is kind of all around you. You have drum hits going from one ear to the next. There was a moment where the guitar was arpeggiating a chord, and some of the notes were in the right ear and some of the notes were in the left ear. I mean, that is top notch, amazing post production work right there. And, and it doesn't surprise me, because if you listen to this song, um, you do hear some synth and some like almost like electronica going on there in the beginning and really kind of throughout the song. And it's something on the Wikipedia page that's mentioned that even though they're metalcore and they're progressive metal, that they have some electronica aspect to their music, and they do. And you have to be a good engineer when you're introducing electronica and a lot of synth. And to me, this was a perfectly produced. I mean, I'll be honest, I haven't seen a live performance this well engineered and this well produced in a long time. I thought when I first saw this, the first minute when I watched it before I started recording the video, I'm like, it, wow, this is so well produced. It looks like a music video over their studio version of the song. That's how well everyone played. That's how well it was engineered. It was just perfectly done. Perfectly engineered. I was really I was almost more amazed with how well this whole video and song was engineered and produced than I was with the performing. But you have to, again, you have to perform perfectly if you're going to engineer a song to make it look like it's a music video over a studio version. So I just thought this was absolutely amazing. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. If you have any recommendations for me, put it in the comments. This is Adi Asta with B Sharp and C.